Amelia, your first day of work, and I won't even be here. But don't worry, I've made a list. You just do exactly what the list says. Mrs. Rogers got into the car and drove away. My, these are nice folk. I'm going to like working here. Amelia Bedelia has just come to work for the Rogers, and she makes a mess of things. Due to a misunderstanding with Mrs. Rogers' list, Amelia Bedelia almost destroys everything in the house. In this timeless children's tale by Peggy Parrish, children are taught the importance of phrasing a sentence. My, this is such a rich and fancy house, but I should get to work. Here I stand just looking around at me with a whole list of things to do. I think I'll make them a surprise. I'll make lemon meringue pie, 'cause I do make good pies. So Amelia Bedelia went into the kitchen. She put a little of this and a pinch of that. She mixed and she rolled. Soon the pie was ready to go into the oven. There, that's done. Change the towels in the green bathroom. So Amelia Bedelia went and found the green bathroom. My, these are such nice towels. Why change them? But Amelia Bedelia remembered what Mrs. Rogers said. She must do exactly what the list told her. Well, all right. So Amelia Bedelia got out a pair of scissors, and she snipped a little here, and she snipped a little there, and she changed those towels. There. Dust the furniture in the green living room, or in the living room. Dust the furniture. At my house, we undust the furniture, but each to his own way. Amelia Bedelia saw a big box with the words dusting powder on it. Well, would you look at that? A special powder just for dusting with. So Amelia Bedelia went into the living room and she dusted the furniture. My, that does smell nice. Draw the drapes when the sun comes in. Amelia Bedelia looked. The sun was coming in the window. Draw the drapes? Well, I'm not much of a hand at drawing, but I'll try. So Amelia Bedelia sat right down and she drew those drapes. There. Put the lights out when you're done in the living room. Amelia Bedelia flicked off the lights and she carefully unscrewed each bulb and she put the lights out. So, these have to be aired out too, like pillows or babies. Boy, I do have a lot to learn. My pie! Exclaimed Amelia Bedelia. She rushed into the kitchen. Oh, just right, she said. So Amelia Bedelia pulled out her pie and sat it on the counter to cool. Measure 2 cups of rice. So Amelia Bedelia found 2 cups and she poured it in and she measured the rice. These folks sure want me to do some silly things. And Amelia Bedelia poured the rice back into the container. The meat market will deliver a chicken. Please dress the chicken. The meat arrived, and she opened the bag. I wonder if she wants a he chicken or a she chicken. Amelia Bedelia got right to work. Soon the chicken was finished. Amelia Bedelia heard the door open. The folks are back!
I say, why are all of the lights outside?
Well, the list just said to put them out. It never said anything about putting them back in. Oh, I hope they didn't get aired too long. Amelia Bedelia, I thought I asked you to draw the drapes. The sun will fade the furniture. Oh, I did, see? Amelia Bedelia held up her picture. Then Mrs. Rogers saw the furniture. The furniture! She exclaimed. Didn't I dust it well enough? Achoo! That was some nice dusting powder. Mr. Rogers went to wash his hands.
I say, these are some peculiar towels.
My towels! Exclaimed Mrs. Rogers. Didn't I change them enough? Asked Amelia Bedelia. I'm going to cook dinner. Where is the rice I asked you to measure? Oh, well, I put it back. But don't worry. I remember it was 4.5 inches. The chicken. You dressed the chicken, right? Yes, and I found the loveliest box to put him in. Box! Exclaimed Mrs. Rogers. She went over and opened the box. In lay the chicken, and he was just as dressed as he could be. Mrs. Rogers was angry. Mrs. Rogers was very angry. She opened her mouth and she went to tell Amelia Bedelia she was fired. But before she could get the words out, Mr. Rogers stuck something in her mouth that was so good, she forgot about being angry. Lemon meringue pie, she exclaimed. I made it as a surprise. Do you like it? So right then and there, Mrs. and Mr. Rogers decided Amelia Bedelia must stay. Mrs. Rogers learned to say things like undust the furniture, unlight the lights, close the drapes, and things like that. Mr. Rogers did not care, as long as she was there to make lemon meringue pie.